Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Football Team.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Football Team and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about... Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Mike, 57. All day, baby.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lowry, 17, Mike, 54. Let's go, baby. The turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
Looking deep for Adams. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
What's the deal, y'all?
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Gronkowski. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
Finding Harris over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
And out now come the Eagles. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Come on.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it was the Green Bay Packers who will continue on in these playoffs as they were able to eliminate the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third down and 20.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Agnew now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Recovered by the Eagles.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of... So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it is now 21 to nothing.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Washington nothing.
Now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Jalen Rager. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get this right back to Rager.
Wilson.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Rager. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Hauled in over the middle by Rager.
Wilson's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And that one will go down in the books as just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Washington offense set to take over again. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Check 52's to Mike. Mike 52.
Now Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And the Eagles season will continue at least 1 more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.